I want you to want me forever and always, but you only want me when you're feeling lonely. But that hardly happens, 'cause you're very pretty, and everyone wants you to want them forever.
I've been thinking of how to leave you, just to leave you first. I've been thinking of how to deceive you, to make you leave me first. My experience tells me that it is only a matter of time. And it's my biggest fear, don't you know this? Being left behind. The way I feel is gonna get the best of me. The way I feel, I'm losing you completely. The way I feel, borderline insanity. Will get the best of me. I've been thinking of ways that could leave you, so that it doesn't hurt. I've been thinking of ways I could free you before it all gets burned. The way I feel is gonna get the best of me. The way I feel, I'm losing my reality. The way I feel, borderline insanity. Will get the best of me. I've been thinking of how to leave you, just to leave you first. I am not a raincoat here to keep you warm. Then go back in the closet after the storm. I'm not a match simply waiting to burn. All I am is a friend, your friend till the end. impression of a city. Wish you loved more than everything you gave for it. And I'm not here to criticize the risk. All I am is a friend, your friend to the end. All I am is a friend, your friend to the end. And I'm not the shadow of anyone you've been. All I am is a friend, your friend to the end. I'm not afraid of losing what I've found. If all the fallen pieces hit the ground, I see it in your eyes, my lover and my bride. Our love's a steady tide.
A story speaks and silences my doubt. The wind may blow, but he's built this house. Your voice so soft and strong, my husband all alone. Our love's a steady song.
And I lay down everything, every part of me, I'm yours. Oh, through everything, here we stand, hand in hand, I'm yours. I've waited for a love that outlasts time, praying for a soul that betters than mine. I knew it from the start, together not apart. Our love's a steady heart. And I lay down everything, every part of me, I'm yours. Oh, through everything, here we stand, hand in hand, I'm yours.
I was still alone the moment that you held me, 'cause I couldn't let go of who I thought I was. I guess that's how things go. It's yours and then it's history. When I was feeling ready, it ended just because. unprepared for the things you told me. I hope I didn't scare you. Buried in my thoughts, I hope you know how much I think I need you. So I write another poem and hope that that's enough. Am I a ghost in someone's body? Am I a voice inside your mind? And if I'm haunting you, I'm sorry. I haunt myself sometimes. I haunt myself sometimes. If you keep dragging us on, then I'll keep dragging us on.
Rusty red on her shoulder, I was cleaning her shoe when it clicked on the trot over in the bright morning dew. We brushed and we braided dandelions and chewed. It was a mutual arrangement we both saw into. Can she walk in the fire? Can she run in the rain? Can she make it up the mountainside? Can she make it down again? I have often wondered if she'll go and jump the fence. Will she keep on moving onward or stay in what could have been? Broke my arm in December. We were riding through the thrill. You turned in the canyon to the snowbank where I fell. Even still, I remember knowing she could feel it too. Was a mutual arrangement. We both knew what to do.
まあでしょう、まだでしょう、出てくるでしょう。遅くなったら
She had a star on her
食べていいでしょう。
forehead.
めっちゃいい。
When I let down her bridle, saw into her hazel eyes. We had a deep understanding, never had to use a bit. Was a mutual arrangement, and an honest respect. Can she walk in the fire? Can she run in the rain? Can she make it up the mountainside? Can she make it down again? I have often wondered if she'll go and jump the fence. Will she keep on moving onward or stay in what could have been? Will she keep on moving onward or stay in what could have been?
You and I met Tuesday morning, sun high in the sky, and I felt free. You did your best and I ignored the warnings. Fair enough, I guess I didn't wanna see. I wanted
that can break these curves.
October, it seems so far out of reach. I'm not broken, but who else could I be in a time like this? I'm lost out at sea. But who else could I be? It's not over, and it never was for me. If I'm not yours, then who else could I be? You're moving on, and I'm drowning in memories. But who else could I be? I tell myself that I'm not bitter. I tell myself that I'm no fool. I don't wanna be blue, I don't wanna be lonely. Who am I kidding? I'm all of these things. But who else could I be?
Like sunshine and moonlight, like warm and bright, like pillows and pavement, like an accident and what's meant. We're like two different species, still the same. We're like Jekyll and Hyde, we're like Batman and Bruce Wayne. We're like fire and water, we're like sugar and salt. We're like everything and nothing at all. Like sunshine and moonlight, like warm and bright, like pillows and pavement, like an accident and what's meant. We're like two different species, still the same. We're like Jekyll and Hyde, we're like Batman and Bruce Wayne. We're like fire and water, we're like sugar and salt. We're like everything and nothing at all. But when we are apart, I bleed and I starve, and I miss your sweet, sweet touch. Is it when you are away, I keep wishing that you stay. I can't live without you by my side. We're like pillows and pavement. We're like saved and spent. You're like $10,000. I'm like nickels and cents. You're like fresh spring water on a hot summer's day. You're like a beautiful sundown when daylight fades.